Hey guys, TonyCouldveBeen as promised. Here is the 2018 NBA West Conference predictions. So previous video was the East, and now the East is fairly easy to me because the 8 teams that were gonna play in the playoffs were established fairly quicker than the West. It was just a question of who was going where in the top 8, but we all knew who the 8 playoff teams in the East were. In the West, it was a lot closer. There was an awesome game between the Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves, which I will get to. And obviously the Timberwolves won, and they barely got the last remaining seed in the Western Conference for the playoffs. And more power to them, because it had been like 13 or 14 years or something like that since they even made the playoffs. So there was a drought. And Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, Jimmy Butler, Jeff Teague, Taj Gibson, the list goes on in terms of how that team pulled it together. And unfortunately, they are facing the Rockets in the first round. So let me break this down. You got the Rockets number 1 seed, number 8 seed Timberwolves. This is all the first round, by the way. OKC Thunder number 4, Utah Jazz number 5. Portland at number 3, Pelicans at number 6, the Warriors at number 2, and the Spurs at number 7. So let's break it down. Let's start at the top. By all predictions, the Rockets should beat the Timberwolves in the best of 7 games. I don't think it's gonna be as sweepish, if that's a word, as easy as people think. But everybody loves the underdog story. Like, I'm rooting for the 76ers in the East. I understand they're not an underdog, but Minnesota, that's a fucking underdog. OKC and Jazz, I would love to see I would love to see the Jazz destroy the Thunder, but it's not gonna happen. I think everyone else wants to see the Rockets and Thunder. I mean, not only do you have former teammates, as in James Harden and Russell Westbrook, going at it, but if Golden State comes out of the first round and into the second round, the semifinals, so you potentially have a Rockets against Golden State, which everyone will want to see for the conference finals in the West, or an OKC against Golden State, which a lot of people also want to see. But are the Thunder good enough to beat the Rockets? If you ignore stats, if you just say who has more heart and who can get lucky the most in terms of having a good night or a bad night, I understand it's not numbers, so this is confusing when I say this, but I don't know how to explain it. On paper, the Thunder are supposed to be a lot better. Are they gonna be? I don't think so. So first round, Rockets maybe in 6 games at most. Thunder against Jazz, I can see 6 games as well. In Thunder's favor, of course. And Portland against the Pelicans. I understand Anthony Davis, AD, has been balling like a man possessed. But you also got to keep in mind they're down one player that is taking up a valuable spot in the roster, DeMarcus Cousins. And I mean, I honestly want to say that this is the Pelicans. Next season will be the Pelicans season with a healthy Cousins and a healthy-ish Anthony Davis. But I just don't see them getting past Portland. I mean, I don't know. But as you guys may know, I'm a Steph Curry fan. I think Steph Curry revolutionized the game of basketball to what it is today. Now, saying that, agreeing with that, acknowledging that, I don't think San Antonio is good enough to beat the Warriors when you consider that San Antonio has not had their best player in a long time, like basically the entire season, roughly. bizarre shit going on with that. But Golden State does not have their best player either, that being Stephen Curry. But what you gotta understand is the Spurs have been playing longer without Kawhi than the Warriors have been playing shorter without Steph. So I feel like the Spurs have their system integrated already. They're set. They know what they need to do. It's just a matter of execution. Now, I want to see the Warriors get out of the first round because I want to see a postseason with Steph Curry again. But I think that future is unstable. It is up for debate. If Golden State goes against Portland with any significant roster injuries, I'm not talking about Patrick McCall, okay? Like, I like McCall, but he's not a superstar. That's all I'm saying. Quinn Cook is very exceeded expectations, but he's not Steph Curry. Nowhere close to Steph Curry. He's getting there, maybe in like 4 or 5 more seasons when he develops. Okay, maybe. I'll give him that, maybe. But you've got Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum. I think their center is pretty good. I forget his name, but I don't watch the Blazers that much, but I know in my heart of hearts, I know the Blazers are a better team than the Pelicans. Let me put it that way. So if you got Rockets and Thunder in the semifinals, I'm pretty sure the Rockets are going to come out of that. I think, again, just like with the Timberwolves, the Rockets against the Timberwolves is not going to be that easy. But it's still, Rockets are still going to win. Rockets and OKC does this make any sense? More not going to be that easy. It's going to be more difficult for the Rockets to beat the Thunder. But will they beat the Thunder? Yes. Now, assuming Golden State beats the Spurs, assuming Portland beats the Pelicans, now, Blazers, Warriors, with Steph Curry's situation up in the air, I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. It's not a question of me being afraid to be wrong about my prediction. Is that I just don't fucking know. Who do I ultimately want to see in the NBA finals, which is a whole nother video, but I'll talk about it now since I did the previous video and this video. I think it's gonna be the Rockets and 76ers, but what I want it to be is a healthy Warriors against the 76ers. Just have slightly different teams playing in the NBA finals than the last 30 fucking years of the same. Oh my god. But we'll see. Well, that's my predictions, guys. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment with your thoughts. I'll be watching on Saturday, as I hope many of you will be. Let's take care, guys.